from Niflheim Gaming here, and back with another episode of Pokemon Red. Just need to wander around here. Wait, no I don't. Anyway, today might end up being a bit of a grind fest. If I'm not mistaken, I ended up really screwing up with, Brock last time, so might end up just being a pure grind fest today, just so that I can, get myself leveled up. I really gotta do it. Right, and I said I was gonna go ahead and go through the forest, because all of this in here is like level 3s, isn't it? Boo, boo, boo. Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, the fact that I can one-shot those things, I might as well, head back into the forest where there might be a little bit of better things. We'll see. Beep, 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 beep. A little better. Who knows, maybe we'll do a fast forward through this section just to make sure that things get done this time around, because, well, I'm not sure who wants to actually see grinding, especially when there's no drama to be had in it necessarily, except for me and my failure self sometimes. But I know that the guys this last week lost 2 of their party and really had to work through some stuff. I'm thinking I might get up to Ivysaur, which I think is soon. Get up to Ivysaur, go see Brock and beat his butt in the ground, and then head out. So I'm curious for anybody who played with the Game Boy Color or whatever as a kid, when playing this, or even playing the normal Game Boy, and I'm not talking about the brick of the thing, but the generation before. Pikachu! Oh, I wish. But I mean the generation before the Game Boy Color. Is it just me that if you played blue, that the grays would be kind of bluey, or the dark colors would be kind of bluey, and if you played red, it would be kind of reddish, if you were looking through, say, a Virtual Boy, which, for those who might not know, that's a very much failed console, that the whole thing was kind of in red and black. But I could have sworn when I was a kid that truly, when I was playing red, that the grays were kind of red tinted. I'm not exactly sure if that's truly the case, but I think it is. I haven't owned a tried and true Game Boy in years, so I can't really say for certain. Of course, I have a feeling it would be actually very hard to get a tried and true Game Boy as of recent. I mean, a lot of people have a really hard time getting things like the SPs or the like bricks of DS's. So, oh, why did I waste it on that? Maybe I should actually pay attention. But I was just kind of curious, because, I know that, anyway, I could have sworn that that happened. But, anywho. Ouchie. You mean? Oh, sorry guys. Apparently I'm yawning all over the place. I'm looking around to see if there's anything, ooh, special. Oh, like I need that, but I wonder how do I get to that up there? I should go look. That's a dead end, right? Oh, this is the... If I'm not mistaken, this is the music for, like, when you're trolling around through Team Rocket's place, too. But I'm not sure. Do I have to cut something open and that's how I'm able to get to there? Now I'm really curious and I'm really concerned that my inexperience with this game is showing. Although I have to say that the inexperience really should have shown with that very first gym. Man, that was quite embarrassing. Oh, it's a crit! I should stop using grass moves on this thing. I don't remember the type advantages necessarily anymore, except for like the really kind of basic type advantages. So, you know, water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats water, sort of deal. And some of the more obvious ones, of course, but yeah. I have a question for y'all actually, because the boys have been debating it for a bit. Has anybody heard of the reasoning why fighting types are not super or normal effective against bug types? I always assumed because all of them have kind of like odd, not necessarily odd reasonings, but like logical things. Like for instance, bug is good against psychic types because a lot of people are afraid of bugs, so it psychs someone out, or you know, ghost types are good against normal types because it freaks people out, so you know, yada yada. But they figured because, you know, fighting is meant to be kind of your physical self, that it would be super effective, or at least normal effective. But it seems like it's kind of like half, oh there it is, you know, half effective or whatever. Oh, potions are nice. But if anybody has the answer to that, that'd be awesome to leave a comment about that, because I certainly don't know, and I imagine that in this day and age of, you know, the interwebs, goodness, I'm sorry guys, that you could look it up, but I don't know, I'd rather hear from you guys, you know, about what y'all's personal opinions or what y'all have found is. gonna go back out here and see if there's any, like, actual Pokemon battles to be fought here. Ooh, Pidgey. Yeah. Maybe I was just running into some, like, really crappy, Pokemon battles. Oh! Owie! Hey! No, that's not fair. Stop that. There we go. 39 EXP. Where am I at? Stats. Beep, beep, beep. I remember thinking when I was a kid that it ended up looking like a very bulbous cheetah with a lotus on its back. I still kind of think that today, but I have 81 points left, so a couple more Pokemon battles to level 15. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Then. Whoa. It's not gonna be a couple at this point. It'll end up being something more like a Yankee couple where it ends up being more like 4 or 5. Fucker. I'm funny. I wonder when they evolve that too, whether it's 15, whether it's 16, whether it's later. If it's later, I'll end up being a little sad that I can't take an Ivysaur Brock, but it is a thought to look up, though. Maybe I should rope Loki into figuring it out for me, since he's not here at the moment. Fainted. Yay! Nope, not at 15. Hold on just one sec, guys. Let me see if when these guys evolve at, because I'm actually quite curious. Because I certainly don't have the, ability to go rope someone into looking it for me. Bo, ba, so. So, something that I overheard, of course Blaine is kind of the obvious, like, it's gonna be really difficult for me to power through him because fire, but something that I had not quite taken into account was that Sabrina's gonna be an issue too, which is gonna suck, but ooh, 16. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay. So if it evolves at 16, I could just go to the Pokemon Center, heal up real quick, and then go back out. Although, I have to say that it would probably be more epic to have it fight have it evolve mid-gym battle. That'd be kind of cool. So, maybe I'll go ahead and do that. What does it need till next level? States 492. Ooh, we're talking about some time. Maybe not then. Maybe I'll just go over to him and try and see if I can get this done. got him done. Cool. Hi, Brock. Pewter. Peas. Brock looks so much different than he does in like the... Oh, I forgot Geodudes looked kinda... I forgot they looked like that. Oh goodness. I remember having like the hardest time with the Onyx that is his next Pokemon for some reason or another. Holy balls. Okay, cool. I'm down with that. This thing. I always wanted this. We'll see how long it lasts. Bide. Choo. Okay, cool. Grew to level 16. It's gonna evolve anyway after this. Oh, yay! Boulder badge, all in one word. Cool. So I have to... Cool, Flash. So, I have to wonder if, they look so much different than the, like, official things. TM34! TM is only good once. Okay. Bide. I am probably not using that. Woo! I've always wondered who this kid was. Why there's always a person that kind of presents the gym more or less. And, you know, is someone there. I always thought that that would be revealed at some point in time. And if it does, guys, I'm really sorry that I sound very much like amateurish, but as I said, I've never beaten this game. So if, like, he reveals himself to be Giovanni, or they're, like, they end up being something like Bowser's Children, where there's just one in all of them, then whoops, but... or something, if they're all related. That'd be kind of interesting, you know, make it much like the anime where everything is related to one another. But... And there's no longer a kid telling me that I need to go see Brock. Cool. Saving up, because want to make sure that I'm not gonna, like, die and have to redo that again. Oh. Yep. People now! Woo! I like people. Beep, 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 beep. The character sprites are always... Like, the character sprites are so different from what I used to remember. Boy. Ivysaur looks strange from the back. Not that I mind, but... No! My eyes. Meanie? Fight me. Give me a hug. Something like that. I am mean. I am mean. Really? All I have to do is, like, brush past your way, and you... How did you transport from, like, Viridian Forest to here? Because I was hopping into Viridian Forest there for a while, but okay. Sure. Oh. Oh, I forgot there's no names to these dudes. I remember in one of the Pokemon games that I did end up buying a little later down the line, that you could call people, and they could call you and all that jazz, and every once in a while they'd think of you and give you stuff. Kinda miss that. At the same time, I always felt that they called at very inopportune times. I mean, send up all you... Why do you have a level 10 Weedle? Maybe he doesn't... Maybe he wants it to be a Beedrill right away. These Pokemon battles are really easy right now. Then again, I'm like 5 levels ahead of people. This is strange. I've never actually ground enough where this was a thing where I could, like, easily pop through people. I always had a difficult time. But I suppose I always had a particular, like, need for some reason to, I like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. This kid. I always, felt the need that every Pokemon that I decided to capture and run across and all that jazz, that I had to keep them leveled with the party that I had. Like, they always needed to keep up with the main party that I usually had a tendency to keep. And I realize now, of course, that that's a lot of time. And it's better to just have a party that you like, and to level those up accordingly, and so on and so forth. And then when you're done... What? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. What? This is not what I'm used to. Ekans looking like that. I don't even remember that. Oh. Ah, rap. I hate you. In this form and in your general music context too. Woo! I don't believe it. But, I do have to say that, oh goodness, where was I on that? Oh no! Lady, you have a far distance. Okay. Where was my train of thought? I totally lost it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't remember where I was. Because the Ekans baffled me so much. I'll find it. If it's meant to come back to me, I'll find it. Whoops. I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see. Stab. Not very effective. Okay. Cool. Ow. What'd you do that for? What was it? Oh. keeping up with the party. That's where it was. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't learn until the like latest generation, not Sun and Moon, but the last one that I owned was X and Y. Was that truly it's better to like stick with a particular party all the way through the game. You know, build up the things that you like or you want to keep or whatever. Make something well-rounded or something that does well. And then when you're done with the game, to go, if you want to continue the game, when you're done with the game, go ahead and grind all the rest of the stuff. I'm actually really happy because a lot of the Pokemon in there ended up being kind of I didn't have these in the original game, so I got to get them in the new game. For instance, my best Pokemon, the one that I probably love the most, was a Ninetales. It was, I don't know if it wasn't an exclusive to Red, like if it was an exclusive to Blue or whatever, but I could never catch me a Vulpix, and I always wanted one. Especially ever since I saw Brock had one on the show. I wanted one. And I wasn't able to get one when we're starting to get into crazy levels of, like, I'm getting hurt here. Okay. But I always wanted one, and I never got to have one. And finally, I got to have one in Y. And it's, like, completely maxed out, level 100, you know, nothing except for the types that it's generally weak against can really stand for themselves. It's very pointy. Sorry, it's very pointy, refers to the Metapod. I'm sorry guys that I get taken aback by the old sprites so much, but it's, weird to see. But especially with a lot of the, like, things, especially with a lot of the, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center real quick. Especially with a lot of the older Pokemon that you could catch, I was very much catching, like, nostalgia pieces that, I hadn't, been able to do beforehand. Paralyzed Burn. I'm never gonna use Bide. Right? Okay, Bide is not something that I would want to use for Ivysaur, for Venusaur. I have a strategy to that. And I can't use the HM slaves for... Okay, yep. Woo! $1,000. Please. Thank you. I always find it odd that, like, for a TM, it was $1,000, and that $1,000 didn't seem like very much here, but then again, I imagine that, the 200, 300, 500, that all of these, that the Poké Dollars were ran more like yen, you know? So, and if that's really the case, then, that would make a little better sense, because then it would be, like, 200 would be $2, 300 would be $3, approximate, of course, and so on, so, okay, to the Pokemon Center now. Okay. But, yeah, I had particular favorites in this game. I remember wanting to catch certain favorites. I remember, especially when this game came out when I was younger, there was a promotion going on, or not a promotion necessarily, but there were a lot of toys involving like Pokemon stuffs, which is normal if something was as big as as big a craze as Pokemon was back in the 90s. It had merchandise and it had things like that. I remember Pokemon toys specifically being a thing for like Taco Bell. And they were Beanie Baby-esque. And it was, of course, random or what have you. But I remember my sister had a seal, which I always thought were strange creatures, more or less. Until, what was it? What moveset made me want to have one? Or what move made me want to have one? Aurora? I can't remember exactly what the move is called, but it has something like Aurora, and it's something that can happen with a Dugong. But, I remember getting a Zubat beanie, and loving that thing to pieces. And ever since then, I've always really liked Zubats. I always thought Golbats were a little strange, but Zubat is an old, like, nostalgia favorite. Zubat, Vulpix. I wanted a Pikachu, but never actually found one. Of course, up until this. And, hey, you're not wearing shorts! No, I'm not. Probably. I'm actually wearing a skirt at the current moment. What's wrong with not wearing shorts? Hey. I forgot Spearows looked like something that popped out of Gundam Wing, where it's very robotic looking. I did have a charm for this sort of thing. I've always liked Spearows versus Pidgeys. I liked the drill beak or whatever that you can learn from them and all that jazz. I always thought they were more like, because it wasn't as easy to find, I always enjoyed them. In general, I always enjoyed Pokemon that were harder to find versus easier to find. And if I'm not mistaken, the reason why Zubat doesn't quite make that list of, that Pokemon's common, is because I think in Red, Geodude is like the easiest thing to find in caves versus Zubats. But I'm not exactly like the surest of sure. Ooh, heal me! Bee. Woo! Yay! Fighting fit. And that's about it, guys. I'm running a little long for my episode, but if this isn't enough for you, I'm pretty sure that the boys' the episode with the guys are definitely, they're double the time. So if you liked mine, then you probably would like theirs a lot better. So why don't you go visit their stuff? They have 3 episodes up, and every once in a while, Swordfish will do a grinding stream and all that jazz. But if you want to see their stuff, subscribe. You'll definitely see more of it, and you'll see more of me doing all this jazz. And I guess I'll see y'all next week when I get round to playing Pokemon again. Looking forward to Cerulean City. I think that's the next one. Yeah. Looking forward to the next city and more trainers. Alright, guys. This is Sigyn signing out. Bye.